And I'm going to show you a few more really cool tricks that this thing can do. The first item is that you can use the Perkl-Light to make an essence. We've already shown you different techniques for finding settings for an individual, whether that be finding them one of the 16 million manual mode settings, or one of the 71 pre-programmed mode settings, or even looping through all your chakras, for example, to balance your chakras. What I'm going to show you now is a technique for charging water with the energy that the Perkl-Light creates. So the first step in order to do that is to find a setting that you want more of in your body. So I'm just going to intuit into my own awareness right now, and I'd like about there, about that much red, about that much green, and about that much blue. I have no idea why my body wants that, but that's just what I get intuitively. So this is very simple to imprint the water with this particular frequency. All you do is you set the Perkl-Light down, you pick up your water bottle, and you just set it right there. And in about 10 seconds or less, it imprints the frequency into the water. This water's done now. So I'm going to show you a couple of more little tricks that the Perkl-Light can do. The Perkl-Light has, in particular, I'm going to focus on a mode called machine clearing. And to get machine clearing, all you do is you take the mode select knob and you turn it until you see the words machine clearing across the bottom of the display. Now, you'll notice when you put your Perkl-Light in machine clearing that the colors change. The Perkl-Light cycles through all the different levels of each of the three colors, the red, green, and blue, in order to clear negativity. Originally, we created this in order to clear negative energy out of the machine. As many of you may know, machines or other apparatus that you use in energetic healing sometimes can pick up negativity that's released from the clients that work with them. So Perkl-Light, as far as we know, is the only machine on the market that has the ability to energetically cleanse itself. So we recommend that you run the machine clearing on the Perkl-Light for a few minutes, maybe at the start of every day if you have a busy practice, or especially after working with a person who releases a lot of negativity. Or if you just intuit that the machine has picked up some negativity, that's another good time to use the machine clearing mode. Now the machine clearing mode has other possible uses in addition to clearing the machine itself of negativity. You can place the machine in a room and it will energetically clear the space around the machine for about 12 feet. You can also use machine clearing mode for clearing the energy out of a crystal. For those of you who use crystals in your practice, I'm sure you're familiar with the idea that the crystals can pick up negativity that your clients release. So in order to clear out a crystal, all you do is you remove this transparent piece and just set the crystal above the lights and let it cycle through the colors for a few minutes, and it will energetically cleanse the crystal. So now, the crystal, at least in my subjective intuitive, has a much nicer, sweeter energy about it. And this crystal was actually in pretty good shape when we started, but it seems to be even more energized and harmonizing and vibrating at a really high frequency, enhancing its energetic healing qualities. Last use for the machine clearing mode that we know about is for clearing jewelry. Maybe it's grandma's old jewelry or something that dates back to the Civil War, and you pull it out and it's got that person's energy on it, and you'd really like to have it cleansed so that you're not bringing that along with you if you wear the jewelry. It's very simple. All you do is you put it in the machine clearing mode and just set the jewelry just on top of the machine there and just leave it for about a half an hour, or until you get intuitively that the jewelry has been energetically cleansed. So finally, one last use for the machine clearing is that in some cases it's quite useful in the same way that you would use a pre-program mode. And that's one of the reasons that on this chart, which comes with your instructions, where we list all the pre-program modes, we've included a space for machine clearing so that you can, as you're muscle testing to see which group and which item a person needs at a particular time, you can also muscle test and see if they need machine clearing. So that is a brief introduction into the possible uses of machine clearing. I'm sure that you'll all be out there trying different things, and if you find new uses, I would encourage you to let us know. We're always interested in hearing about these things.